Okay guys, welcome to part 2. In this part we're going to review the multiplayer, and if we've got time we'll review the zombie part. If not, we'll just put that in part 3.
That'll be in part 3.
So, yeah.
So it's Marcus Smith, Chris
Yes.
S1009, Danger Mouse. We're going to be reviewing here right now the
multiplayer
of
Black
Call
Ops.
of Duty Black Ops.
So-
Marcus Smith, would you like to start us off by telling us about the actual gameplay of multiplayer on Black Ops?
Well, the gameplay, it's Call of Duty, so it's going to be great, as you know. It translates extremely well. It comes to be a bit more fun in multiplayer, from what I've experienced. And it's what everyone buys Call of Duty for, let's be honest. Like 90% of the people buy Call of Duty for the multiplayer, so it's got to be great, and I think it is. However, I don't think it's much of a leap from Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, and I think Treyarch were a bit lazy with it. When it comes to adding new things. I mean, they got a great map like Nuketown. Nuketown was amazing, but apart from that, like the guns, they just didn't seem to have the same impact as they did in Modern Warfare 2. And so yeah, that's basically what I've got to say about gameplay.
So I would say the gameplay, yeah, as Marcus Smith put it, was not...
1 second, I'll give gameplay online about a 9 out of 10.
Okay. As Marcus Smith said, the gameplay is not much of a leap from Modern Warfare, but Modern Warfare was still fantastic online. Obviously, once you start playing it, it's addictive, it's going to be fun, but it's not spectacularly good. I mean, they've got rid of some stuff, they got into some new stuff, the attack dogs, and the maps, as Marcus Smith
Kill
said,
streaks are more balanced.
Kill streaks were somewhat, pardon?
Well, everything's more balanced, but for me that took away from the experience because of it just made it less fun, and I got bored with it a lot quicker than Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah, it wasn't the sort of game. I mean, obviously, if you're a massive fan of Call of Duty, you're going to be playing this 24/7. But if you're not, it won't be like.
Be fleeting.
But it won't. If you're not, it won't be like someone. It won't be like you're going to be playing it every single night, and when you go to work, you're going to be thinking of it all day.
Work.
It's just, it just won't stick in your head as much. So for that, I would give it a 6 or a 7. Danger Mouse.
Well, I thought the gameplay was pretty good, considering that the weapons, they've changed the weapons, they slightly changed the weapons from Modern Warfare 2, but yeah, slightly changed the weapons from Modern Warfare 2, and I think they could have improved it a bit, you know, it's just good. It shows to say that it's good that they didn't put what do you call it, nuke in the game like they did in Modern Warfare 2, because it would make
that ruined the game.
That would ruin the game, and it would make it wouldn't be unfair for people out there. They would have gave bad comments towards the game, and I thought it was good that they didn't put nuke in there. Tactical nuke inside there, because it makes the game enjoyable without it. So, you know.
So your gameplay.
Your final view on the gameplay out of 10, Danger Man?
Yeah, but I say about gameplay was pretty good. About 8 about.
Got an 8 for gameplay.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry about that,
guys.
So onto the graphics. Marcus Smith, what would you say?
They did not translate well.
This is including glitches and lags.
Yeah.
For example.
I mean, the graphics did not translate well from the single player. They look completely different, and I even go as far as to say Modern Warfare 2 had a lot better graphics for the online part, anyways. And I really didn't really like the graphics. However, there were less glitches than in Modern Warfare 2. I must admit, I haven't found hardly any glitches in Black Ops. I found a few, but not many. And Modern Warfare 2 is just full of them. So. There also weren't as many campers to start with, but now they've become a lot of campers in this game, so take from that what you will, and yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to say about it.
Okay.
And I'll give the graphics probably about a 6 out of 10 for it online.
I actually thought the graphics were quite good. I liked how it can be manipulated. I mean, you've got quite a good few maps there. For example, Stadium and Kowloon were in particular ones that stand out.
Those were DLC, by the way.
Those were
DLC
maps. So, I mean, if you don't have DLC, you've still got some fantastic maps. I mean, there's obviously Rust, Havana, that stands out as being excellent as well. However, yeah, the irritants is with campers. I mean, obviously, if you're a camper, get the fuck off playing it. go outside. It's
Although
a game.
campers aren't the worst, so I'd say
It-
quick scopers are a lot worse.
It's a game. If you're playing it that well, you need to stop and talk to people.
Yeah.
But on the whole, I would say that despite some of the flaws, I would give it a 7 out of 10. Danger Mouse.
Well, to be honest, I think the graphics wasn't that great. I think they could have worked more on the graphics, you know, bring it up a bit better. But I enjoy the game. It's different to Modern Warfare 2. At certain points of time, you can get glitches, and sometimes it would freeze. But other than that, I think it's a pretty great.
By the way, there's more
Free game
common
more.
freezing on PS3 than there is on Xbox 360. I don't know why that is. I think Treyarch are just fucking lazy
To
with
be
the
honest-
PS3. They're just focusing on the Xbox because of Xbox is their main console, which is not right in my opinion. That's
Sorry, Danger Mouse.
To be honest, I think that the only thing that has really annoyed me towards the multiplayer mode is that every time sometimes you're playing, do you ever get the trouble of the PlayStation just freezing, completely freezing? You have to switch it off and turn it back on again because many people could get the problems of doing that. That's the thing. I think they could have tried to sort that out a bit. But other than that, I think it's not as bad as Modern Warfare 2 when you have the glitches. The glitch is pretty good, but when I
Not
first
so much
started
host
playing,
migration.
to be honest, when I started playing the game, there was no campers, but now it's starting to get a lot of camping. But I really enjoy the game more than I play Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 2, not really gone back to recently, but I find it pretty good though. Pretty good.
So
Still.
what would you give it as a whole?
I'll give it about.
I mean, not as a whole, the graphics.
Overall,
The
graphics
graphics.
and stuff.
The graphics is pretty bad, so I'll say probably about 5 out of 10.
Jesus.
Okay.
Worse
Now,
than the characters. Alright.
one second. Now we don't know.
Game modes.
Sorry, we don't know why the problems exist on PS3 or on Xbox. It could be the host migration on PS3.
I think it's just Treyarch being fucking lazy.
Treyarch may just be lazy. We won't know for sure. Now we'll talk about the different game modes.
Okay, now there's a lot of game modes, so I'm not going to say them all, obviously, because I'll be here all fucking day,
We'll just
and
talk
I ain't going to
about-
remember them all.
We'll talk
So-
about 3 main ones. You've got the
There's
bare
Team
bone-
Deathmatch.
Sorry.
There's you've got 3 different types. There's bare bones, core, and hardcore. Core
And
is
raid
basically...
matches.
Oh yeah, it's Wager.
Marcus, do you think we should talk about the zombies maps?
Yeah, after.
We'll talk about it in part 3 zombies.
Yeah. So yeah, I'd say the...
You've got the core.
Yeah.
You've got
Yeah,
the core.
the core matches are basically just all the normal matches. The hardcore are
do you
same
think?
but with hardcore.
Yeah.
Same but with the hardcore
Yeah,
settings,
bare bones
and
are
bare
diff-
bones they are without kill streaks.
Yeah. So that's
And so yeah,
wager
that's basically
matches.
it. And wager matches are extremely fun. They're just basically unique matches.
You don't
where
level up,
gamble.
but you get points. You gamble, and you see it's not like very skillful, but it's enjoyable. What
And
would
once
you give it for its modes?
Alright, for its modes, I would actually say it's a 9 out of 10 because it's pretty good, although most of them are recycled from Modern Warfare 2, so it's a bit cheap. So I would actually have to give it an 8.8 out of 10, but if it wasn't for Modern Warfare 2, it'd probably get a 9. So I'm going to have to cut it here, and then we'll be back for part 3, and we'll continue talking about multiplayer, then we'll move on to zombies.
See you in part 2. Part
Three.
3 rather.
You mean?
Good luck.